Hello, good people, and welcome. This is Chill Out with Gamers, and I have with me an amazing team. I have Susan over here, I have Romeo Peters, I have Faith Bironga, and I have Larry Mado. And I myself, I'll be your host, introducing this team and talking about a range of issues. My name is Rotich Godwin, and today we are talking about something that is more of something that is changing in our society, the new norm in our society, and the new norm, and we will particularly talk about one thing, particularly on marriage, relationships, and issues to do with, yesterday was a Mother's Day, and so we want to talk about also the struggles of a young mother. So we want to talk about the struggles of a young mother. We want to talk about the new norm in relationships, the coming up of new relationship, new perspectives, the coming up of lesbianism, the coming up of gayism, and why it is becoming a normal thing even in our African setup. With me is an amazing team. They are well versed in the topic. And I'll give Larry over here to give us his perspective on the changing norm in terms of relationships, why people are getting into marriage at a young age, and what exactly his perspective on issues to do with gayism, issues to do with lesbianism, and why he himself, if he feels like it should fit in the African setup. You're welcome, Larry. Tell us something.
Okay. According to me, the reason why I was wengi wanaenda into early marriages, this aspect of social media pressure, social media validation. Like watu wengi wanataka kuprove a point kwa social media, so watu wanataka prove that point of we are a perfect couple. So like they keep on updating their IG stories, maybe WhatsApp statuses, kuprove watu vile wanaendelea. Alafu mara mingi utapata hizo marriages watu wengi wanaenda huko just because of ni kama intuition. Mzee labda niko na dempen sana, so nataka kumkafu nianze naye family life. Wasasa mimi nilibag mali 10/10. Yeah, nilibag like skin babes hapo, some nyash, some brown ties. So tukaa hizo. Sa ndo perspective yangu about the early marriages.
So hiyo ni Larry ametuambia about early marriages. So
my take,
yeah,
share marriages side. Ukiangalia vizuri, parents are really pressuring their children to marry. Mostly men. Parents are really pressuring their children to marry. Mostly kwanza venye hii issue ya LGBTQ ilitoka, so the parents is like, atujai tuletea mtu, so is it that you are gay? People don't like you. Atukuelewi. So another reason people nowadays are rushing into marriages, pressure from their parents. Alafu pia kufit social status. Imagine you are in a group of people, you are, let me say 27 or 30, and you are successful, you have a house, you have a car. Then people are like, well, the only thing that's lacking in your life is a wife. You should have wives and kids, but personally, Nigeria, you are not ready, but society enough pressure, so you get into a marriage.
But mtu wako 27 years is not one marriage.
Yeah, kwani who said that since you're 27 you should get married?
Kwani what's the qualification? At what point do you say that mimi sasa niko ready, like I need to now get married? I'm no longer young or something.
Yeah, anaweza, it's a choice, not a recommendation.
Yeah, but that's not too according to
Well, Larry, according to you, wewe unaona like at what point do you decide now I want to settle and stuff, and like by the way, in as much as kwa young,
kila msee huwa ana choose nini yake. Kuna msee ataenda maybe na age wise, msee ataangalia accomplishment. So maybe unataka kufika financial stability. Na maybe financial stability ndio mwaka maybe at 22. So utapata kuna jamaa anataka kuwa.
My point, you know, people are different. Kuna mwenye atakuwa financially stable by 20, kuna mwenye atakuwa financially stable by 25, kuna huyo by 27 ndio ameanza kufikiria he is supposed to be building his financial dynasty. So you shouldn't put standards on marriage, mostly not by age, that msichana anafaa kuwa shaolewa by 25 or kijana anafaa kuwa shaolewa by 27.
Wewe unadhani wewe saizi mali wewe unaweza oleka like
no seriously my take is inafaa kuwa choice ya mtu. If you feel you are ready, if you are financially stable and you are financially capable of taking care of your family, then yeah, you should get married. But you should not get married because the status, because you have to be a husband or a wife, or because of pressure from family, and most especially not friends.
Hata Romeo atuambie sasa kwa hii story na settle and stuff. Unajua sasa kuna kuoa mwanaume, kuoa mwanamke. Sasa wewe, what's your perspective on wanaume kusettle? Yeah.
Okay.
Boys wawili kusettle. Yeah.
Okay, according to the African culture and African norm, we know that it's not acceptable for a man to have feelings for a friend if they are of the same gender. For example, let's say both of us sisi ni marafiki, si ndio? If you've seen this thing in the American cultures, yeah, the bro tells his other bro, maybe in the family, I love you bro, and then I love you too. But in Africa, even if you love your brother, you can say I love you, because even your brother will start ana madem.
But sasa hiyo kusema ati unamwambia ana madem, maybe wewe ni gay. What if I'm gay and nakwambia I love you na maybe.
So in Africa, tukizarudi, because you see the future is shaped by the past. Tukizarudi nyuma, it was nearly unheard of a man having feelings for another man. Men only met in serious businesses, maybe in battles, maybe in businesses, maybe in meetings. But a man going to another man's house to discuss maybe feelings, it was unheard of. So in African culture, because the past hawakuwa na tolerate men coming into situations zenye zitawafanya wa have feelings for another man, means that right now we cannot come and start bringing the British culture. Maybe I've heard some rumors wanasema they're bringing the gayism and the lesbianism to control the African population. It's true, African population right now to increase kabisa, but we should not accept the thing, they are sugarcoating the thing of lesbianism, to accept wakisema ati they're using it to curb our population or giving us the freedom. Yeah, according to me, I feel like the gayism and things should not be allowed into the African culture because it demoralizes what we have built in the past.
Biro, wewe unadhani yeye anasema it should not be allowed, but what if mimi niko na feelings? What if mimi niko na feelings kwa mwanaume mwenzangu?
Okay, biology says that kuna watu wamezaliwa hivyo. Hormonal imbalance. Unapata tu kijana kalizaliwa tu kama kana
feel tu.
Anapenda tu fellow nini. Okay, acha tu ni interrupt kidogo. Na mnapendanga nini footballers, mnasikianga tu vizuri
mkiwa wote.
Haina emotions.
Lakini tunasikianga vibaya. Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, you see, when you love football, you don't love the player in that you have the.
You love player.
If Ronaldo comes there, you can say I love you bro. You can say because it was not the case.
Yeah, Ronaldo. Sisi anza kutaka kati ya Ronaldo.
Yeah.
So sina hiyo feelings nafika hapo.
But unaona
anafanya ile bamba.
Unaona when you are gay. Okay, mimi siongei from experience already. Nasema but when you are gay, venye naweza ona let's say nione Romeo hapa. Venye naweza ona Romeo na venye naweza ona Sara hapa ni different. Unaona? Tuseme nimemkufia huyu. So kama nimemkufia huyu, lakini sasa hiyo that feeling ya kumkufia huyu inanipata mimi inaangukia Romeo. Like the way you can crush on a guy is the same way you can crush on a lady, your fellow.
Oh, okay.
Sasa hiyo una change that. How do you change that?
So
the society says that is abnormal, but it's normal to you. You feel like unampenda mwanaume mwenzako.
Si ndio, that's hormonal imbalance.
How do you handle that?
Feli amesema kuna wenye wako born hivyo, like But I think that's why science evolved. I think that's why science imefika sasa. The same way you say they can change you and make you a woman, is the same way they can support your genes that are already existing and make you a man.
Well, naweza kata ya. Okay, me vile na view stories za gayism and lesbianism, vile na view your story. So according to me naona ni kama it's an adaptive behavior. Like mtu aliyakuwa, it's an acquired behavior. Probably utapata wasee walienda kama high school, basi wakapata wasee wengine it's very rare upate pale primary school hizo cases of lesbianism, gayism, but hizo stories zilianzia wasee wakienda high school penye msee ataenda akaina wasee maybe anajoin boy school. Na sasa unajua boy school mingi ukijoin kama ni form 1 unapewa guardian, maybe ni form 3 like yeye ndiye anakutekea, so unapata huyo form 3 ndio behavior yake, unaona, so ana recruit into those nini, unaona. So according to me vile naonanga lesbianism na gayism mara mingi just anakuwa behavior, like mtu alijipata kwa environment ina accommodate hizo maufala.
Okay,
it's cult.
It's no. Let me close this question. But it's somehow a cult. Because nikiwa high school.
Somehow it's cult.
Nikiwa high school.
Demonic.
Nikiwa high school. Siwezi sema nilikuwa high school gani, but nikiwa high school. Those guys wenye walikuwa wanaishi na ama jamaa wako na hiyo tabia. Wote unapata wote. At the end of the day, they acquire that thing. Wanakuwa hivyo.
That's how cult works. Ule mtu kwa nani? Mackenzie.
Kwa Mackenzie.
They were bringing their friends.
Yeah. It's in
so I think it's cult, then so, maybe we say
na select form ones. Ile form ones wanaingia. So kama mimi niliingia nikafika form 3. Si mwenye aliniingiza sasa alikuwa chemba yetu. So napata chemba yetu maybe tunalala mostly.
Alikuingiza.
Sasa we must ask ourselves.
I'm straight like you.
Lakini sasa because these things
I'm very straight.
Unaona Larry, these things are coming to our society. So tunafaa kuhandle aje like hao watu. Like maybe Romeo today is gay.
That's no.
Okay, maybe mimi ni gay. Sema mimi ni gay na huyu ni lesbian. Unafaa kutuhandle aje.
Like Faith has said, first if it is so accepted in the society, and ukiona saa ndio inakuwa mob like society imeanza kuaccept. Na mimi nilikuwa nasema science pia ime-evolve. So when you find anasema someone is genetically born with XXY or YYF, but chromosomes. Mbona tu if Faith is a girl but she feels like a boy, why don't they just modify her genes? Waiongeze ikue more that she is a girl badala ya kumbadilisha akwe kijana.
But the physical character is the feeling.
It's the physical.
So it won't help them anyway.
Okay, na sasa mbona basi they change like
you see a lesbian. Tuseme kama mtu ni lesbian. Baada anaweza produce watoto ama yeah, they can produce watoto wakipata mwanaume. Lakini
they can
insemination.
Mbona why should they change you? Like sasa wewe you just go and genetically alter your chromosomes. You now look like a girl.
Okay, my perspective on that thing is that these people they don't want to be
make you look more like a man than change you to be a woman.
Okay. What you have not understand is that these people who identify as gay men or maybe as lesbians, they don't choose to be those people. They choose to identify. That's the perspective. For example, you are a girl, but you want to identify as a man. But ikifika hapo kwa ufanyiwe the ufanyiwe the maybe surgery ndio ukwe a man, you will refuse and say you are a woman. So that thing is about identifying. And if society chooses that some people should not identify certain ways, you see people have this thing that they want to identify what the society tells them not to do. For example, when we were young, ulikuwa unaambiwa na mzazi don't do this and this, but you find yourself doing that. So how to maybe to remove these things about gayism and lesbianism, ni society yenyewe iachane na hao watu identify how they want, and at the end of the day maybe ikifika 40 atasema mimi sina watoto, just let me go and be straight, and then they change. And if they don't want to change, it's their life. Just society operates with these people whether they are there or not.
Actually, most of them have gone into those demonic things because of heartbreaks. You know, you must also yeah.
Mtu anatupelekea kwa relationship.
Muangalie pia wao walikuwa na mashida. You know, you can't tolerate men anymore.
Them ana prefer them.
Yeah, because they are gentle.
Wacha tupatie pia.
Alafu tupatie waseme something.
Mimi naweza interject. Unajua sasa ukipata ati maybe wasee wameatbreakiwa, utapata maybe mtu aliatbreakiwa because ati sijui alicheat on them, but ukiangalia pia huko kwa gays they also cheat on each other because kumekuwa na some cases unasikia the reason to wenye tulikuwa nasikia sijui DJ
hadi cheat
ni kina Chiloba unaona, so because sasa hiyo cheating yao ati if as an individual identifies as gay, sasa maybe he is dating another man, but sasa mimi am not to identify as gay, but sasa I again have to go and look after like bado niko na vibe ya kutafuta madem, unacheki. So unapata sasa the individual mwenye ati you are in a relationship with anazama to cheat. So mimi hiyo card yenye watu wanapulinga ati walinicheat with the other gender sana until sasa nimeamua ni gay. Mimi wanaona just an excuse. Because either way, when they join lesbians, kuna lesbians wana cheat. When they wewe uamua uko gay pia utacheat.
But uta feel at least to relieve.
No. There's no cheating is cheating.
Wacha tupatie, wacha audience watuambie their perspective. Their perspective. Just to.
Name is Sai. You guys mlianza show mlianza na kusema mambo ya marriage, sio? According to me, vile nilikuwa mdogo, nilikuwa naona watu wazee ndio wanaoa, sio? But now ukiangalia unaona watoto ndio wanaoa. Watoto wenye wako ile mimi ndio wanaoa. Bro, mimi shida ni mimi sitakata. Bro, I tried kuoa, not kuoa. Okay, I tried it was not for that long. I shared with my brother. Bro, a week. We were, but some nakana game kwa nyumba. Bro, we were spending like fuck 100 bob per day. Na unajua mimi nikiwa peke yangu, I only spend kama ni mimi ni 10 bob. You understand? Alafu there was a research done, hata wewe mwenyewe kufanya research yako saa hii. Ukiangalia the married people ndio watu wako na stress sana. For example, our prominent leaders ukiangalia mostly ni mwanaume anakufa kwanza ndio bibi anakufa. A good example, mwanzilishi wa taifa hayati Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, si alienda bibi yake akabaki. Angalia mtu kama Kibaki. So what I tell men ama people of my age, wait. Okay, niko confused kidogo. But okay, you let I finish. Yeah. Wanini angalia the likes of akina Magoha. Mwanaume anakufa kwanza ndio bibi anafuata. So kuna kitu hapa mademo watu wapi? Kuna kitu wanatufanyia watu wapi? Kama sio stress wanatupea tunakufa, kuna kitu when they are cooking, kuna kitu wao wanakula before sisi tukule. No, it's not about cheating. Unasikia? Wait. Okay, so maybe what I tell my peers when you're tunatoshana now, bro, never get married unless it's emergency.
Thank you.
Kwaje? Naitwa Alfonce. Alfonce hapo kwa ndoa. Vitu za ndoa kwa mkisikia sauti mingi sijui wao wanawake wanakufa kwanza. I think ni wewe umecheka tu hapo utakufa mbele ya bibi yako. Na ni kweli utakufa. Ukicheka tu hapo watu wanaenda mbele ya bibi zao. Ni hiyo ingine atuchi nani achi kwa mimi. Si hata wanawake siku hizi ndio wapataye. Mimi si kitu. So in the marriage, me I think mtu anafaa mimi nafuata njia yangu, sifuati njia ya wale wengine. Unaona sasa hadi anakukalisha kwa nyumba anakuambia wewe fanya hivi na hivi. Na yeye hata ukiangalia vile hii njia yenye alitumia pekee kimemumania. So ni utumie njia yako ama njia yenye unaona inafaa Wow. Ukiona no watatu ama wanne kama mimi.
Thank you. So we will come back to the audience. I want to give my people here to also tell us about watuambie kuhusu unajua sasa history na marriage siku hizi imechange kwamba roles ya mwanamke na roles ya mwanaume imekuja hatujui kwanza kwamba roles ya mwanaume ni gani, roles ya mwanamke ni gani. Nani anafaa ku provide, nani anafaa ku
provide that basically ni men. Your role haijai change.
But kuna kitu inaitwa gender balance hotel.
Gender
equality. Yeah, gender equality.
You can't put gender balance in your marriage.
No, it's marriage.
No, it's like men should provide for their women. And then, okay, if they provide 80%, then women should be submissive.
Yeah.
You know,
it's very ironical. You guys want a woman or a wife a provide, bado yeye ndio the mother to your children. She anatake hizo roles,
anabeba mimba.
Imagine, okay, leave that alone. Imagine she is the mother to your children, but akikuja she cooks for you and you still want her to steal the bills 50%.
So unataka kusema mwanamke anafaa kufanya the roles za mwanamke zile za kitambo like kupika, kufanya nini. So that one,
then if you are supporting that,
you also agree with that?
Yeah.
So kila mtu afanye roles zake. So roles za mwanaume ni gani?
Provide.
Romeo.
You should be a
Okay,
provider.
I want to ask you one question.
Okay.
Men should provide for their wives.
Yeah.
So then what becomes the role of a woman? According to your perspective on that, we're saying that, let's say for example, a woman earns 100,000 and I earn 20,000. So will the provision role change, or will the woman take the provision role from me? Maybe I provide, but the number is not specifically a percentage. So I can provide maybe 10%, and because you earn a higher salary, you can provide the rest.
Okay, now that this is where the problem comes. Once you are better half and a provide kupeshinda, she can't be the provider and still be submissive. It does not work that way. If you want, go with cheza na ligi yako.
Lakini
I can give you a scenario.
Ama wewe mwanamke hapo deep.
Let me give you a scenario. Let's say for example, unfortunately it should not happen.
Okay.
Let's say for example in 2021 I was earning about 100,000 and I married a teacher. She earns probably about 30,000. In 2030, maybe I had saved some amount of money. It should not happen. I get into an accident, and then maybe I lose my limbs, I lose my legs.
Okay.
And then that means that the whole amount I had saved goes into the hospital. And the woman, in God's grace, gets a promotion. Probably gets a promotion to about 200,000. You see, I can't provide. So will the roles change?
Unaona mkioana kuna kwanga na ile kitu mnasema through thick and thin, for better for worse. Yeah. Now it is worse for
hapo utakuwa kilema, lazima
now she should up the game. Provide.
So meaning like this provision role, it's just that people have put it in the mentality. Provision, according to my perspective, I think that provision comes with about what you have. If you have more than me, it is not that money will go and save that pesa ya mwanaume na mwanamke ni yake. No, if you earn more than me, then you can just add a little amount and cushion me. It's not that I provide solely, because if I provide solely, then the woman's role according to that perspective will become to stay in the kitchen.
Larry, what about a point yenye mnako habit lakini hamna kazi wote, like saizi mko campus, maybe uko na time, ndio, but it's some kind of marriage of convenience.
Yeah. See, your siblings, mama zenu ndio wana okay.
Mimi naongea. Mimi nabonga, mmoja ni bonga. So according na mimi one, nasema kwanza msee kwanza upate ile mwenye unaweza afford. So two, this is my personal point. Mimi napenda kukua at least at a financial superiority, like more than the woman, as in a level higher. So nikipata dem either tuna match ama niko below yeye.
Kuna kitu inaitwa mapenzi. Kuna kitu inaitwa mapenzi. There is something called love. You fall in love. What if you fall in love na Charlene Ruto sasa hivi?
No.
What happened?
I can give you an example of this MP from Dagoretino. You all know him, right? As the governor of Kisii. Arati. Yeah. Arati was poor, and he had this Chinese girl whose father was an MP in China. So you can tell me that if Arati goes for the perspective that I will go for a girl who is below me, you see Arati angekuwa amefika penye yako. Let's go to Chile Park bro. Chile Park bro is a dancer. He used to live in Kibra, but his girl was rich.
Mimi hii ni perspective yangu. This is what I vote for when I'm for a woman.
Na ni reality.
Hiyo ni mimi.
Lakini hizo examples zako zote za Romeo hakuna hapo mke.
Unaona? Okay, let me say something.
That's reality.
Romeo, they only become a success story if they work out.
No, me no.
Yeah, automatically work out, but there might be these challenges that will come in the perspective that itakuja ikuwe uko juu yangu.
Okay.
Automatically as a man I will want to dominate.
Let's get to something else because of time.
Like it's the rare cases. Moja mbili. So unaona unaweza decide out.
I think to exhaust hapo. Wacha tuongelee something else or to do with the divorce. At what point una divorce? At what point you muna break up in the relationship ya campus or youthful? At what point you muna break up? At what point you muna divorce?
No divorce.
Yeah. Should divorce be an option in marriage when you getting to marriage? Unajua saizi ukiingia in a relationship uko na mindset kwamba siku moja itaisha, si ndio? Ama?
According
to me, mimi nikiingia in relationship najua itaisha at some point.
So you manifest.
Najua itaisha. Sasa ukioa unaweza jua itaisha at some point.
Okay, I can give my opinion on that matter. For me, if I go into a relationship and probably to Kosane or the circumstance come that I want to divorce, I can't divorce because the divorce I take it as running away from your problems. Let's say we argue, adi tupigane, some shit happens, and then the girl says she wants to divorce me. I will do what I can to make sure she does not run away from me because I don't believe in divorce. Let's say I go and marry another girl, and then the same scenario comes back.
Sure.
And then she wants to divorce. You see, the problem will be mine. But I will not allow divorce in my perspective.
There is another. Let give the audience over there. Okay.
Story ya marriage tunakuelewa wasichana mtaelewa. So there's something you said about cult na nauliza specifically for some reason. Mmesema the lesbianism and gayism is like the Mackenzie stuff about being cultish. So the question is very simple. Should we accept LGBTQ in our society?
No.
Yes.
No.
Because
Okay, LGBTQ should be accepted.
It's a question to the panel. What's wajibu? Larry, give your perspective. According to the question there, should LGBTQ be accepted in the society?
No. Personally no.
Biro?
it should because it exists already and we cannot run from it. So okay, hiyo ni cult, it's cult, but there are so many types of cult. Hiyo yao ni ya hiyo na kuna hiyo ya kulala njaa for some time, so it's the same. Hizo vitu ni same, ni sins. So kama ziko, let's just accept them, but know your morals. Just be you. Kama unataka kufanya hivyo, but don't ever kuchukia hawa watu. Don't show them, don't stigmatize them. Aki, you don't know what they are going through.
I think mimi taeko tu kitu Biro amesema. Taeko kitu Biro amesema. How we handle these people. Si ati mimi na accept, mimi si accept LGBTQ. But then perspective is how we handle these people. Ati sasa we cannot give them a murder trial.
Acceptance and
homophobia
are two different things. I might not accept, but it feels like I hate them. I don't hate them. I just don't accept it. It's not moral.
So you find a way to handle them, but it's not morally right.
Yeah, and it should not be accepted.
Yeah, it should not be accepted.
It should not be accepted.
It should not.
So we should maybe kill them like Uganda.
No,
they should be accepted.
We should find a way.
A sin is a sin. Why kill them? Na wewe hapo unafornicate. Why? You will still go to hell. So just
like venye mnaona these issues about disabilities zilikuja zikasemwa in the aspect that it's a disability, they are differently able. So even the LGBTQ, according to me, naona waekwe kwa hiyo group ya watu wa differently
my
able
problem is,
and they are accepted in the
ikikuja
society.
society they now want to go into rules that I have to share a bathroom with a man who feels like a woman. No, that's why I say no, it should not
But
be
for the record, it's just how we handle them, but we don't really accept them.
Can I raise my point?
Yeah.
Kitu wenye inafanya wasee wengi wana turn into that society inakuwa nayo ni ya homophobia. You'll find wasee who wanataka ku force down their agendas kwa wengine.
Yeah.
Like if you are gay, you don't need to come dress up sijui vaje ama you just want to confirm to us you're gay. No.
Thank you.
Sisi we don't care because if I'm a normal guy, I don't need to prove to anyone that I'm normal. Sitatafuta mageni waonyeshe I'm normal.
Thank you. Let's give our two audience, yes, your perspective.
Hi. My name is Sherry. You are talking about lesbians engaging women, and you say like there's a point to listen about hormonal imbalance.
Yeah.
What about the transgenders? Because I don't understand why somebody will be a female and a male in one body.
Okay, in most cases, okay, kwa wenye mimi najua moja ndio inawaka.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
that's why
moja ni dominant. So
Yeah.
that person is either male or female.
But
Ni vile tu physique physique tu ndo
that's why
they can even others can even
Let's do it.
My point is, why would someone want to be a female and a male in one body?
I think I will answer this way.
Transgenders.
I think I will answer it this way.
wait.
We live in a society that
let me answer. There are people kuna wenye wanazaliwa, yeah, they have both. But as Faith has said, only one is functional. Only one. It's either you are a man or you are a woman. And that's why I say that's why science in advance ikafika penye imefika sahi.
I think
So there are people who are capable of, yeah, they can take off one so you can
there is something
another
called
question
bisexual and there is something called transgender. So bisexual and transgender are two different things. Bisexual, they have two.
Transgender they are
Transgender, they have two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Niko na swali
Aha.
naongelea tu lesbianism na gayism. Now watu ni bisexuals.
Yeah.
Bisexuals ni wenye wajijuani, wanakuanga both. Atakula huku kwa mwanaume na atakula huku kwa dem.
how many organs?
Because moja kuna boy utakuwa na hiyo kakitu na pia utaenda udinye dem na utaenda ufanye na boy ama utakulwa na boy na pia dem uko na hizo mbili, unaweza kulwa na dem kama uende ukulwe na
I can give you an answer to that. That's someone chooses to identify as a bisexual. So probably let me come and say I choose to identify as a lesbian. Will the society accept that? No, because I am a man.
Yeah.
So these people, if they are born with the male organ, they are men and choose to identify as bisexual. So they are not bisexual. They are men. It's just the behavior that is different.
I think
I introduce myself alias. So about your question bisexual and all that, I think the good answer you unaweza pia udeni ndio ulizo mtu wako bisexual. You are not bisexual, you don't know anything about bisexuality. Alafu there was an issue here in Nanyuma sana about divorce. Bro, you are simping a lot. Divorce, according to me, penye natoka, even biblically, divorce iko. And divorce kwetu, there are only two things that will lead to divorce. A woman cheating, underline a woman cheating, then witchcraft. If you are a witch, sasa wewe utakaa na vile mwenye ni mchawi.
Okay, let me give you an answer to that. When you are marrying someone, you have to know your person.
Yeah.
If you marry someone and you overlook the little creepy things, automatically you have already married a witch. If you find out that she's a witch when you have already married her,
It was your choice.
It was your choice, and choices have consequences. Running away from the choice.
When you are a witch, huwezi ambia watu wewe ni witch. Unasikia? Witchcraft is not accepted. Tunaita African science. Haiko accepted worldwide. So ukipata dem aanze kuambia mimi ni mchawi, mimi udisappear usiku, utaendelea kuwa na yeye. So
No.
kitu wote atakwambia, like for example kwa kina Odoyo here, people run with horses usiku, ng'ombe, mtu anafuga ng'ombe anakimbia naye. So the thing kitu yenye inafanyika about witchcraft huko kwetu, if kama mimi ni witch or my wife is a witch, I have to step on the cooking stone hivi nisilale without God so that asishikwe. Are you ready to do that?
Okay, when you marry your wife, automatically a witch is a witch. A witchcraft will not come at 25. You will, if you know, that's why I'm saying when you're marrying someone, know your person. You can't hide something forever. For example, if you are, let's say your girl has AIDS, and you marry her, and you don't like maybe people with diseases, you will have to go and do a test and get the answer to that.
Okay. As we come to a close.
Lakini mimi nakuuliza
Okay, wait first before you talk.
your girl hajawahi kuambia ni witch, unasikia? Then at some point usikie kuna mtu ameshikwa kwa market mahali ama kwa nyumba ya mtu, like mimi ni Mluya, si ndio? Tunasema kwa kilio tunasema kimchere, yani ilikuwa jua ilimpata before arudi. Usikie your wife amepatikana kwa jirani uchi. Those people go outside uchi. Are you going to live with that shame na huyo yako in that man?
Who is she to you?
Your wife.
She's nothing.
No.
Who is
Who is she to you? Who is she to you?
She's your wife.
She's your wife. For better, for worse, for life, for death. She's your wife.
Tunamaanisha financially alone, bro. Hatuacha witchcraft.
This guy says everything. So we are coming to a close. And we are saying nakupea. Tunasema what we are saying is the changing norms. Things that were abnormal are becoming normal nowadays. Now, what we need to do is to look at how we handle these things. Because sisi hapa, we are not all scientists, and we cannot really argue how those LGBTQ people behave. We cannot really argue out how exactly they should be handled. But we should think about how, now that the society is heading that way, tunafanya aje, tunawahandle aje, tutafanya aje.
I'm sorry to cut you short. Okay, like LGBTQ, how watu wanatuambia like the men can get mtoto through, is it called surrogate or what?
Yeah.
But wanafanya nini? Wanachukua mayai ya a woman wanaweka into a man, meaning you as a man sio wewe produce hizo mayai, unaget? Hizo mayai sio zako, so we are just forcing vitu zenye haziko. Kama if you are going to accept LGBTQ, then bro we can't work together.
Aya, thank you. Now tunakuja kwa panelists ndio tumalizie watu tupatie their last perspectives.
Kumjibu.
Yeah.
I think marriage, there's one point people nowadays, the youth and people getting married nowadays don't get. Know your person. Know this person you are going to marry. Ukimjua, yeah, obviously there's some things you can notice. If she's like, okay, yes, scenario I get and I support, you should not think marriage. If it's abusive, mostly if your other partner is cheating, or your situation which is very rare, I hope, which that I accept. But ndio ifike hiyo point ya divorce, ukienda kumarry huyu mtu, unafaa kuwa ushamjua for a period of time, umejua like you just have to know this person before you get into a marriage ni agreement. Yeah. So people nowadays they jump into marriages maybe for fun and social status and everything. You don't, they don't take their time to court properly. Yenye unasema ati a man meets someone in the next like 4-5 months mnawed. Then kesho you come to tell us after that she was a witch, blah blah blah, so I'm divorcing.
Thank you.
I hope you're getting my point. Yeah.
Thank you for your perspective. So nitapatia Romeo. Alafu pia mkisema hiyo kulikuwa na topic nyingine yenye bado hatuna time ya kuongelea, the struggles of young mothers. Now that Zana ilikuwa Mother's Day. So mkisema your last words, say something about the mothers also. About the young mothers. Wale wa kampuni wako na watoto unawaambia nini?
My perspective I had already finished. I say that in my opinion, if you get into a marriage, don't go for the easiest solution of running away from the problem. The problem is not her, it's witchcraft. Don't run away from her because of witchcraft. Find if you can solve the witchcraft thing in her, and then stay with your wife. She's your wife. And then on the thing about Mother's Day, yeah, we should celebrate the young mothers, but also this is to the ladies. If you want to be a mother, and you know that you want to be a mother maybe with this guy, and you know that that guy maybe, because right now watu wanasemanga, mimi nataka staki nice guy, I want the man who is maybe aggressive, the man who is the top G. If you're going to settle with this man, and you see that because peer pressure inafanya you settle with her, and you know that this man is not going to be there for you all the time, just don't rush into having a relationship with them and end up being a single mother.
Biro?
The divorce thing, kwangu ni kukuwa uncomfortable in that marriage, and you can't continue to be uncomfortable yet you have options. Sasa kukuwa uncomfortable, maybe you can be uncomfortable due to some things kama finance. The thing we know also, something in bed, things like those, juwezi endelea nayo kuka na dem mwenye hajui hizo vitu ama boy hajui, so it can't happen. Alafu kwa young mothers, okay, yesterday I saw some tweet at Happy Mother's Day to those mothers who don't want to be mothers and okay, that was funny. Okay, young mothers go through a lot. Juu kwanza kuna hiyo stigma, unapata mtu amezalia, okay, like that case in faculty, mtu amezalia maybe in the hostel, then anaanza kukua ni kama watu wanamuona kama mtu amepoteza mwendo, but in real sense wewe unakunywanga tu mapitu so every Monday. So you should not stigmatize those girls. They are mothers.